How you guys doing out there? Repart Killer 666 coming to you from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. How you guys been out there? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to do a quick video as fast as I can. I'll let you know a little bit more about this in a minute. First, I want to do a video on something that's been asked to me for the longest, and I haven't been able to remember to do the video. Not that I didn't want to, I just didn't remember. And it's been asked hundreds of times. Where do I get these? I'm going to move around. Sorry about that, guys. The rods. Where do I get these, or how they make, or where do I get them from? Well, I get them from two different things. I also have them in a silver, which makes a great, I'll show you right now. Here's the silver one. I hope you can see it. There's the silver one. It makes a great braided hose. It will make a great braided hose for the cars, which I'm going to start using myself. That one, it's actually from here, Michael's. You can buy this in different colors, hundreds of different colors. That's the silver one that I have used a couple of times also, but this one is thinner, so you have to maybe do it twice. Be careful with it though. I use a Grumman. Let me see if I can find a small one. Let me try to get it without moving too much. I should have had this out, but again, trying to make this video to get it uploaded and do a whole bunch of other things at the same time. But this is what I used on some of them, and I have a bigger one. One of these tools here like this. I do have a bigger one, but you have to be careful when you put it in there in case it snaps. You got to turn it slow. Start at 1, 2. If you look at mine's, I should have had them out. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm going to try my best here, though. If you look at mine, some of them are braided loose, some of them are real tight, and some of them are real tight. So I start off real slow, like at 1, and then I'll go on and then do 2, and then 3, and it should snap by 3. That's where you got to be careful, because if it snaps the wrong way, it'll stay stuck, spin, and hit you, and it can cut you. So be very careful. The copper one comes out of this. Everybody knows what this is. This is the phone wire. Everybody, they don't even use this anymore. I have tons of this stuff. I mean, tons from the old buildings that are friends of mine's clean up. I have a guy who does cleanups in buildings, old buildings, and he rips it off the walls and he goes to sell it. He gives me a piece or two off it, but I have tons of it also. You get it like this. You got to gut it out. After you gut it out, you get these pieces. You get 4 of them. You actually get 4. Then you peel this off. You'll end up with the copper. Here's the copper right here. You'll end up with that copper. That copper depends on the size you cut it. I usually don't cut it too long. Like I tell you, turning it is pretty dangerous. So you got to be careful, because when it snaps, if it keeps spinning on the machine, it will hit you and cut you. It's hit me before, and there are bruises and marks on me, like little cuts. So you definitely have to be careful with it. It's how you spin it. Don't just go put it on there and put it full blast. It will snap and hit you, and it will hurt you. But this is what you end up with, 4 of them. Then I bend them, put them on the machine, hold them with a pair of grips, and put it on 1, 2, 3. About 3 is the tightest, and when it gets real tight, it'll snap itself from the bottom usually. Usually snaps right off the machine. But be careful, because sometimes it snaps from the top, and it stays on the machine and starts spinning, and it will hit you. Again, be careful, please. And this one, they sell it thicker and in a whole bunch of different colors. Michael. I got this in Michael's. I'm going to start using them more on braided hoses. On this one, you spin it once, fold it again. That's where it gets a little dangerous, because it's a little thicker. And redo it, and you get a nice size, which will give you for a braided hose like I showed you. It'll give you this size here, which is a nice size, and it'll be nice for a braided hose. Plus, you can turn it and twist it whichever way you want. That's the good thing about them. But if you don't turn it twice, you'll have a pretty thin, because this is too thin I bought. I got to buy a thicker one. And I think they don't sell too much of a thicker one. Just one more size. But you'll get a nice braided hose. Let me get back to this truck. This is a truck where I don't have a chassis for it. I don't have an interior for it. I don't have windows. I don't have nothing. Because I also bought a panel truck when I bought this truck. And the panel truck is taking up the chassis and everything else. So I had this body lying around in the back and the fenders. That's all that I have left of it, because everything else is going to be used in a panel truck. A 1950, I think it's a 1950 or 49 panel truck that I bought for it. Everything has to be used in there. The chassis, bumpers, grill, and everything. So I had this lying around. I said, you know what? I'm going crazy chopping everything. I'm going to chop this and make something out of it. And I did something quick. Not the motor. I made it big enough because I want to try to find a truck motor. Nice truck motor, big one that'll fit in there and look nicer. Chopped the top. I brought it down some. I chopped the bottom. I chopped the fenders off of it. Did a little work on the back. Almost finished on the top. Got wet sanding to do, primer, and then blocking it off. And then maybe filling in the little spots that I got to fill in. And then it'll be completely finished. Just the body. I got to put a floor and a firewall. I got other stuff that I got to get for it. So it'll be sitting back. It was just something I wanted to put together real quick. I actually spent a whole night. Started about 8 o'clock. Finished about 2 in the morning. Just having fun putting it together. And hanging out with a few friends of mine. And just having fun just doing this. You know, showing them how I do it. And just something put together. Like I said, I don't have much parts for it. But all these parts came from my boxes. So this is another rad ride. Parts that belong to other cars. The only thing that belongs to this car is the body and the back piece. That's it. Everything else belongs to the tow truck. Forgot what truck that comes in. That comes on a 37, I believe, truck. The rear is from a 54. The front end is from the 54. This is from a 34. Again, another rad ride. Parts from different vehicles. Came out awesome. Got a lot of more work to do to it. When I get it more done, I'll show it again. The 32 is coming along. I primered it, painted a few parts. I'm working on and off. I don't have much time, so when I do a little bit of work. Everything's in primer. I'm going to show you guys another 32 that I've been doing. Worked on it a lot. This car's been cut, chopped, and cut over and over. I'm going to bring it forward a little bit. The wheels are crazy. The whole car is going to be crazy. This is going to be a crazy build. Here it is. This is a 32. This car is going to be completely a crazy build. It's going to be off the wall when I finish with it. This is the piece that I cut off the body completely around. That was the piece that I cut, and I'm going to lift the body to show you guys. I'm going to bring it closer to the light. There's the piece, the welded piece that I put all the way around the body. Just to simulate that I welded it. All that'll be rusted, and a lot of great things are going to happen to it. But I got to do a lot of more sanding and work to it. And then all the other pieces that I cut on this car. This vehicle was cut on the top. You've seen it on my other video. This vehicle was cut in 4 pieces. 1, 2, and then the back 4. So, but I mean 4, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. But it was really 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was 4 pieces all cut out, put back together, glued, sand down some more, and it still needs a little putty and sand in some places. But I stitched it up. I gave it the look of looking like it's all stitched up. All this will be brought out, back out, sand down, and all the rust will be put on it. The wheels, I got a little trick somebody told me to do on it. I'm going to try it. If not, I'm going to leave it the way it is because I actually want it just to be like a showpiece. It's actually not a driven piece. It's a showpiece. Put it that way. But I'm going to try what the person told me on the wheels. See where it goes. If I like it, I'll leave it. If I don't, I'll take it off. But this is the piece that I cut around the middle. Here the piece that I cut off the bottom. And I forgot where I put the pieces. I cut off the top, the back. I saved them all up. One of these videos when I make it, when it's all done, I'll show all the pieces. I saved them all just to show you guys. But it's been chopped, cut, slammed, you name it. Everything has been done to it. The wheels are going to be crazy on it. I got a little trick for the wheels. Like I said, somebody gave me a good idea. And let's see how it goes. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. There goes the cabin for that other 34 that I also chopped. I showed it on my Facebook page, but I got pictures, and later on when I put the truck all together, I'll show it. I did chop that one also. I cut it down. The cabin is almost all done. Needs a little bit of paint. It's just drying. And then I'll definitely get that truck all ready and ready to go almost also. Trying my best to do the best I can. Just time. Like it kills all of us, time. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And like I tell you guys, I start with one thing and finish with the other because it's in my head and I got to get it out. And this is the best way to get it out on styrene. Anyway, my subscribers, thank you for everything. Thank you for the support on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for everything, guys. I really appreciate it. All the comments and everything. Facebook, I'm getting the hang of it more, and I'm liking it even more. So thanks a lot. Again, all of you take care. Be safe. My subscribers, thank you again. This is Repart Killer 666 coming to you from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. Take care, guys.